Coming up on the next episode. Good afternoon, YouTube. It's 4:34 now on this Tuesday afternoon. Had to think about it a second. Here at the bench again. Just finished rewiring my bench amp output and speakers, and how well you can see that over there, but there's the output there and there's our speakers. So I had these basically these type of phono plugs on here, and these are just not very good. It's really getting hard to find good phono plugs these days. I finally found some. I don't know who it was, but it's an eBay seller for like $5 something. That's this type here. These are gold plated, and they have the serrations in the shield part of it, to where they fit tight on the shield. And that's what the problem's always been with this connection here, is the loses its connection between the shield and the plug, and therefore I don't have any one side or the other goes out, depending on which one loses its connection. So it seems to be working just fine now. So there you go. That's a sample of that, and so hopefully I won't have any more problem with that, because like I said, normally when I'm listening to this, I'll turn it on and it'll play fine. And the next time I turn it on, it may not play fine. It just, it really doesn't take much to lose the connection, or didn't. I'm hoping this will cure that. And that was my little job for this afternoon. I wanted to get done. Let me back up a little bit. Been working awfully hard, and when I say awfully hard, that's not really too hard, but on the MFP, my goal yeah, I know I change these goals every 5 seconds, it seems like, but my goal right now is to get this basically up and running, and then I may at some time in the future come back and try to add things and paint it, things like that. I just want to get it working right now, put it together, have it work, use it for a while, make sure there's no problems with it, and because there's no sense in going to all the trouble painting it, sanding, all that stuff if there's a problem. So right now I have everything wired up except for, I believe, the low voltage stuff, and I've started on it. This is the one for the little buck converter, I think is what you call that, and that's what that is. This works fine. I've tested it last night. I'll flash up a picture of the DMM powered up by it, and so you can see that works just fine. Little problem on running out of space here. Now you guys following along, this is my plug, I have that all wired in. All the AC part is wired in, and all I have to do is plug it together and do all that stuff. But I still have to add one more cord end, like I don't even know where the other one went to, but well, I haven't got it on there yet. But I have to add another cord in for this thing here for the low voltage power supply. That's that 9 volt 2 amp AC adapter. And once I get the done, I will take and put the screw tops on this, or screw the top on that, however you want to say it. And then we will take the high voltage filter network that I worked on so hard. You guys may recall. I'm going to try to see if I can get it over here. I've got everything laying here and there. This is going to be Velcroed to the top. I think I mentioned this already, but it will just Velcro there and stay there. That way it'll be out of the way and be in a place where it should be able to be utilized. That's the plan on that. Now this is the little LC tester, and if I put this, it depends on how I put it. I'll probably put it this way, but The only other thing I have really to go on here is this piece here, and I've took the little step up or buck transformer off of that. I don't think I'm going to use that because I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to use one of these boxes like this, and it's going to be cut down to where I can get all my plugs in there for the AC adapters for that. And this is the one I hooked up for the DMM to make sure it worked, and so that will go probably on top of that. So but I don't want a huge thing. In fact, I've got some bottoms in there that just hold the circuit board. I may try to use one of those. I don't know yet. We'll see. But one way or the other, I will get this on, and I'll have to figure out where to put that buck converter. I don't know that I'll have enough room to get it all on one. And if I do, even if I do, I don't know. I'll glue it back on. That glue didn't hold real good. It came off pretty easy. So that's that. And anyway, that's, like I say, this is all coming together. It's just I was hoping to get it finished this week to where I could get it set up and used and try it out a little bit. And like I say, I just want to basically go through it, make sure everything works like it should, and you know, go from there, and you know, try to get it all done. That's the plan on that. And I don't know when I'll put up another video on this, but I just wanted to basically bring you along for a quick update on what I'm doing here since I made the dash cam videos over the weekend. Did all that, and then I think that that second one I did today with the 1080p actually enabled, I think that was a much better example of that. So I hope that everybody got to see that and see how good that camera is, and I think it is a good one. Right now, my goal, or my plan is to use that camera on 720p. I think from what I've seen of it, there is a huge improvement from WVGA to 720, but the improvement from 720 to 1080 is not that great. I'm not saying it's obviously better on 1080, but I don't know that it's worth the extra space. Especially when you're traveling a long way and you got a lot to record. So I don't know if that's going to work out or not. I may go ahead and keep the Rove. I talked about returning it, maybe just to have it as a backup. Don't know, but it's paid for, so might as well, you know, go ahead and have it if I need it. So that's what I'm looking at. All this stuff is mounted, by the way. I say all that stuff, not all the stuff. This is mounted, the terminal block, the transformer's mounted. This is not mounted yet. This will be easy to mount. I'll probably just put some screws in the bottom of it, screw that in that way. I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking of that. And so, like I said, it's all coming together. And I'm hoping I can get this knocked out. This is Tuesday. I've got the rest of the week. I didn't work on today. I did some other things, like that video on. I had to redo that, and like I say, I just come back here to. I wanted to switch those wires up there for the bench amp. Get those new plugs on and get that set up to where I want to make sure that's working, because if it goes out again, I'll know it's another problem besides those plugs. But I'm pretty sure that was the plug, because you could take and turn them around in the socket there in the jack, and it would come back on. So pretty darn sure that was the problem. So that should be cured now, and like I say, that's what I wanted to do. I did get something done today anyway, if I didn't get much else done. So I think that's it. Like I say, this I think is a good plan for this MFP. I think, you know, go ahead and use it like it is, and then after a certain time it's working really good, and you know, I'm gonna go ahead and probably take it apart. And really the only thing I have to, it's not hard to get apart. Once you get it, you put this wooden piece in first into the panel itself, and don't have any of the other things in it, and then one at a time you start adding things like into it. Now the panel will have the transformer, or not transformer, but the variac installed in it when I do put that in there. And the way the outputs are for it, if you can see here, they will be sticking out like that in the back and easy to get to. So they would just, just have to plug those in, and that'll be it. I'll go ahead and probably plug the ones on the bottom first, and just have those on the plug, and when I slide in the little plate for the bottom there, those will all be available to plug in as well. So that's the plan, and hoping that'll work out. And then all the small stuff, the low voltage stuff, one at a time, I can put those in. I've got the new wiring diagram made up, because this is not going to be same as I had it originally, because I'm going to be running a power switch from the 9-volt positive over to the 5-volt rail on the switches for the low voltage stuff, and each one of them will go then to its respective connector like this, and there will be another end connector on the device itself for power. And that only leaves, once I get all that done, that only leaves the actual outputs and inputs of the various things have to be put together. So that's not a problem either, I don't think. So we're hoping anyway. All right, I think that's going to do me. I'm not going to upload this tomorrow. Probably this won't be till Thursday. I'm going to take a little break. I've done a lot of videos, you guys. I'm sure you noticed that. That's not following my plan, obviously. But at the same time, it's just some stuff I wanted to catch up on and get done out of the way so I can work. I do much better when I have time to work on things. And if I'm making videos, I don't have time to work on things. So that's why I'm doing this. I want to get this up and loaded and find out, that way you'll know if you don't see a video from me what I'm doing. I want to get this MFP fully wired and get it back in its place and start using it. So that's that. You guys, in the meantime, have a great evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.